Hey guys, welcome back to the channel here. I'm outside the University of Ghana Sports Stadium where they officially closed the All Africa Games. And those you can see behind me are volunteers who are going home. After 3 weeks, they are finally heading home. And after supporting the All Africa Games, it has been an arduous task, a tiring one for them. And they are back home and they are going back home. Great to see them. Thank you to all of them. But today we're going to talk about the Ghana Black Stars game, which I've posted already on the channel. Ghana versus Uganda ended in similar circumstances to the game versus Mozambique, 2-2. We should have won this game long before it got to 2-2 and the opportunity for Uganda to equalize. Controversies over whether the ball fully crossed the line or not, you can have a look at it and be the judge for yourself. But this draw is on Ghana and how they handle the game. I'm going to talk to you about it, talk to you about the game and my 2 cents on it and the way forward for the Ghana Black Stars and Ottawa. But as usual, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Click on that notification bell to get more updates. We jump right into it, and the starting lineup for the Ghana Black Stars was as you have it on your screen right now. It was a makeshift defense. It was a defense that I had never seen playing together, but Jerome Opoku's red card, as I anticipated, did not affect him to play the second game. As an international friendly, it was and something that did not mean it carried on to other games. So he was eligible to play in the next game here versus Uganda. Jerome got his very first goal for the Ghana Black Stars national team after Jordan Ayew's free kick was parried out for a corner kick. The ensuing corner kick, he headed home. It looked like it was going to be a good day for Ghana. But as the Black Stars in recent times have taught us, you support them 100% at your own peril. You have to be cautiously optimistic when it comes to Ghana and be careful how much you support the team in that respect. In a couple of minutes, or I think 10 minutes later, there was an equalizer, a penalty for Uganda, and Jerome, the hero to villain for the Ghana national team, and it ended in that way. He slid to tackle, but unfortunately his timing for that tackle was not the best, and it meant that he had conceded a penalty. Mukwala of Kumasi Asante Kotoko was the man to take charge of that penalty, and he made no mistake from 12 yards, sending Joe Walcott the other way, and Ghana had unfortunately conceded an equalizer. Getting into the midway through the game, Ghana themselves put together a beautiful sequence of play. If you watch the highlights, you would see it. A beautiful sequence of play put together, and that led to Dennis Odoi being kicked inside the box, and that was how we got our penalty, where Jordan Ayew scored from it and took us into the lead at halftime. It looked like we just needed to tweak a bit of things here and there because we were controlling the game. Let's be honest with ourselves. We were controlling the game. We were in charge, and it was unfortunate that we had even considered that penalty. We were in full control. Second half came and Ghana were still in full control. Antoine Selom Semenyo once again side netting for the Ghana Black Stars man, who has not been clinical when he gets the chance. And as Noama also with some 2 shots over the bar in the ending of the first half. Abdul Fattah Isaku was also a live wire at times in the second half, combining well with Antoine at times and finding him in spaces. It was not to be, as Ghana, even though they were controlling the game, could not make it count. It went on for a couple of minutes deep into the game until Uganda found a way to score. Quite a controversial goal, could have been clarified. It was goal line technology or VAR, but we don't have those technologies in Morocco for these friendlies. So the referee decided, according to the linesman, to give it as a goal, and Uganda were back in it. Once again, I would blame the Black Stars and our lack of decision making in the final third. It was not the best, and Ghana conceded. It was not the best of games for us. We did not finish our chances. We did not create enough. We were not clinical in finding the opportunities when they came, and that cost us this game. I think Ottawa has a lot of work to do. This is not the preferred first team, but I wouldn't want to pass judgment too much. But Andre Ayew came in the dying embers, and someone would say he brought bad luck, whatever, as was the case versus Mozambique. Yeah, we will have stories being spun here and there. I, for one, felt that Ghana is lacking in the final third. It is a huge problem which needs addressing. Unfortunately, Antoine was one of the most out and out strikers. The only out and out striker in the squad that was named. Iñaki could not make it, so Antoine had to be the one to lead the line. And it's not going well for him so far in that respect. I think there's a lot of work to be done in that final third heading into the game versus Mali, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, Chad in June. We have to be really, really careful. Otuado has to scout probably a lot more players. A lot more players need to be scouted by the Black Stars team, because in the striking department, it is not the best. I think the game should have been won comfortably because we controlled most of it. Unfortunately, we could not finish final third chances that came in. We are suffering from that clinicality in the final third, strikers not being able to put away chances when they do get them. And until that is solved, we will always come back here and complain about the Ghana Black Stars team struggling to score goals and create chances. It has been an unfortunate couple of international breaks for Ghana, as we lost to Nigeria in the first one, and also drew here dramatically late on versus Uganda. We should have won this game. We should have won this game. We were the better side, but we could not make it count. Later on in the game, Salisu came in, and I thought that would buttress the back. Tariq Lamptey as well was called in. Ali Duseido was called in. I felt we had gotten the job done, but it was not to be, as we conceded late on. Unfortunate, but that is how we found ourselves in this precarious situation. Next up for the Black Stars is international games, World Cup qualifiers in June. Otuado will be officially taking charge in May, and will have his unveiling, and questions will be flowing obviously for him when he does come into the country. One game will be played in Ghana, and that's the Chad game, and we'll travel to Mali for that game versus the Malians, who in a couple of hours time will take on Nigeria themselves in their final international friendly. Those are my 2 cents and what I think Otuado needs to do heading into the June game, World Cup qualifier games. Let me know what you think in the comments box. I'll see you guys in the next one. Reporting here from the Legon Sports Stadium. Enjoy the rest of your evening.